2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Josh Richardson out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Nance in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Bucks, Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Richardson outside. Bounce pass Ingram. McCollum outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get and-one opportunities.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one misses. Always fun to ring in the new year with you, Greg, with some NBA action. Think any of these guys made resolutions related to their game?
Maybe. We'll just have to watch closely and see if anyone's being extra enthusiastic on the boards or shooting twice as many threes.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Richardson. Passes to Ingram. Back to Richardson. No good with the triple. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range work, the long-range work, the inside game work. The best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Richardson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. And Williamson throws it down.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Bucket is good. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
The hands, the anticipation. Nance Jr., a great job there. Reaching out, tapping that ball away for the steal.
Now here is Holiday. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. For three, Portis gets the three-pointer to fall.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
It's Ingram on the wing. Portis against Nance. McCollum kicks to Richardson. Pulls from the top of the key. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Portis has got 5 now.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Richardson outside. The pass to Ingram. Nance outside. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now off the inbound.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. And Holiday, here we go. And the shot is good.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Richardson outside. Ingram with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
For New Orleans, their last game a loss to Cleveland.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
Now, I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Pelicans trailed by 5. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis. And taking a look at the Pelicans, lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they've brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Throw good, McCollum. Hey, Bryant, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's Middleton. 32 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. Here's Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 6.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Here's McCollum. He's got 6. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Holiday has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Al Richardson following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Over Williamson. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Richardson attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richardson's got his second bucket.
Not slowing Richardson down right now. Even when you rough him up, he's still finding ways to use his quickness and score the basketball.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Crowder, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. Carter, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Drew Holiday. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Jones, that's for two.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Lopez. From downtown. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Inside. Here's Murphy. And Lopez pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pelicans trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Murphy kicks to Marshall. Pass to Murphy. There's the triple. He's off on that one. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Over Alvarado. Trying to get open is Crowder. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, Jones. Here's Alvarado. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jones against Carter. Here's Alvarado. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jonas Valanciunas. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, easy call.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The first one falls.
Now, something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the 3, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. There's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then you get the ball to Giannis and you get out of the way.
Now here's Rondo. Clock at 6. Lopez passes to Rondo. Outside Carter. He can't get that one to fall.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And here's Murphy. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pelicans have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayes.
Well, there's been some interesting moves in the Bayou, and this team has set up a roster that I think has some great potential. I mean, there's a lot of talent, a lot of interesting players that are on this roster, and I'm excited for their future.
Carter dishes to Rondo. Carter outside. Kicks to Ingles. Lopez left side. The three-pointer is right on target. You definitely saw New Orleans making calculated moves, Brent, in the draft.
Yeah, there's some perfect fits alongside what a healthy Zion Williamson will bring to the court. And so if he's in there making that impact, there's a lot of complementary skill sets on this roster that will elevate them to being much more competitive sooner than you think.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Rondo, and now the Pelicans on the break. Out to the wing. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Here's Jones. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Rondo. Now Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Carter. Out left to the wing. Here's Rondo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans trail by 5. Now here is Murphy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Marshall with it. Pass to Jones. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Jones has got his second basket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Rondo. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ingles against Murphy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Bucks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And Ingles drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Alvarado. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
22. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks here.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Bucks leading by 5. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with Richardson. And it's Nance in at center.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguarded.
At the line for one.
Free throw no good for Giannis. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Here's Holiday. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Middleton against Ingram. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, that the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Now here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock is at 3. Here's Portis. From the high post, he drills it. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Portis not afraid from the mid-range. That's where he can do some work.
The pass to Richardson. Oh, McCollum in position.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Ingram against Connaughton. Giannis outside. Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession. And sometimes we see players who could have been pros in another sport. Pat Connaughton is one of those guys. It's been well documented that he played both basketball and baseball in college. He was actually drafted in 2014.
And with Connaughton, there's no question he had a shot as a pro pitcher.
Well, a tribute to how athletic and how talented Pat was is as a pitcher, he had a mid-90-mile-per-hour fastball, which is tremendous when you think about it. It's fantastic that he's been able to carve out this career after the first couple seasons where it was on the brink, where he might have gone to Europe or back to baseball.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Passes it to Connaughton. Middleton against Richardson. Back to Connaughton. Middleton, the pass to Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Ingram outside. It's Williamson, top of the key. To the middle. And Nance kicks to Williamson. He dishes it to Richardson. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Middleton. And he gets the bucket. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
Now the pass to Ingram. Back to Richardson. And he makes good on the layup. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's allowed to get in there, and once he does, he's aggressive enough to play through contact.
Connaughton finds Holiday. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Outside Portis. Offensive rebound. Here's Giannis. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You love it when your star player gets down there and gets dirty, and that time it's Antetokounmpo in there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Ingram. He's got a place in the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo finds Connaughton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Connaughton taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
They grab their own miss. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Goes up again, and Portis with the layup. Portis has got 9.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's McCollum. That one a little long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Connaughton missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Now here's Connaughton. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. At the elbow, Williamson. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Back to Richardson. And trying to break loose. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Richardson.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
A different look from Milwaukee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chris Middleton. Joe Ingles comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the Bucks miss again. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Richardson. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
The kick out to Crowder. Outside Portis. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now that's 11 points for Bobby Portis. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw good. Giannis.
The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive, and it's Giannis's work ethic that has separated him from most.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 13. Pass to Alvarado. And here is Marshall. Here's Alvarado. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Bucks. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And I think for the Bucks, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. You have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
In the corner, Crowder with it. He kicks to Ingles. Carter outside. Outside Portis. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Portis has got 14 points for the game. The Pelicans trail. Alvarado passes to Jones. Here's Richardson. Back to Jones. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that tune.
The Bucks making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the pass to Portis. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
5th team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Bobby Portis. At the line for one.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. That passion, and sometimes it'll really get your teammates going.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 16. Five to shoot. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Crowder, count that bucket. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor. And that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Hayes.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Richardson.
2 minutes.
Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Richardson.
Richardson's got 18 points in the game.
Now, it feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
To the left side wing. From 12 feet out. Rondo, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Crowder with the steal. Passes it to Ingles. Right side, Portis. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Ingles kicks to Portis. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans pull it in. Richardson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing on the left. Here's Alvarado. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks leading by 5. 44 seconds left here in the second. Ingles dishes to Rondo. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Carter on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Richardson right side. New Orleans moving it around. 19 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Marshall. Shoots over Crowder. Marshall can't hit. Outside Rondo. Here's the pass to Portis. Over Hayes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Some incredible work in this one by Bobby Portis. He ended up with 17 points and 6 rebounds. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
They came in expecting an even fight, but they've been a better team this far. They've been aggressive at both ends. Their execution has been sharp. To maintain the lead is just to maintain that approach.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.